All right, hi everybody, and welcome to Quarantine Cafe. We are here today with Mr. Buffalo Wingfield, Dave Wright, whatever you want to call him. He is a great guitar player, pianist, singer-songwriter. From where are you from originally, Dave? Actually,
England.
England. Yeah, but where in England?
Near Manchester. Lancaster is where it is, really.
Lancaster. Okay, but now you're in Salem, right?
Now I'm in Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem, Massachusetts. So how's your quarantine going? What is it like over in Salem, and how's life going?
I love it. I'm having a great time here. We moved to Salem more or less exactly when the quarantine began. So it was kind of like this was more or less exactly what we were going to do anyway. We hadn't looked for jobs yet. We hadn't really sorted anything out. So it's exactly, it's kind of a perfect thing for us. I mean, obviously it's bad for everybody, but it's good in a way, right? We're having a reasonable experience with it.
Okay, great. Well, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But for now, you want to tell us a little bit about the music that you're about to play for us, or that you already played for us, that we're about to air.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So these are tunes that I don't know. I've been written over quite a long time. Probably most of them are like 10 or 12 ish years old, I suppose. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Well, just tell us a little bit about it. Tell us about your music. I don't know, and then we're gonna listen to it.
Right. I mean, yeah. They're songs. They're wordy, lyrical, sort of fun piano tunes. They've usually got a kind of like a sinister or sad sort of edge to them, really. That's what's going on.
Okay, great. And let's give a listen to that sinister, sad edginess. And we'll be right back with Buffalo Wingfield, Dave Wright.
Right. So this first song is about the perils of getting involved in like a very loop-based video game, whilst trying to maintain a sort of a romantic relationship. My love, she wrote, this letter means I'm on the road again. We knew that this was coming, but wasn't certain when. And then she placed it on the keyboard, having sealed it with a kiss. Nothing shines much brighter than the things that don't exist. Gentle clicks of distant worlds were the soundtrack to her nights. And as I went on an epic quest, she'd turn out the lights. Of all the things to do in life, this wasn't on her list. But nothing shines much brighter than the things that don't exist. Of all the things to do in life, this wasn't on her list. But nothing shines brighter than the things that don't exist. Right, the second song was written by a beloved friend and former band colleague of mine, Pete Moody, and it's about a sort of time traveling flugelhorn player named Anna Stanaway. I don't know if she's time traveling or if she's just existing in all the different time periods, and it's essentially commenting on the role of the flugelhorn player throughout history. But in any case, whatever it is, here it is.
On a dark night, with a light beer and a warm nose in my cold ear, her right hand on my left arm, she whispered low, "I blow the horn." See, for centuries I've been a flugler and a particularly broad kind of traveller. For nobility or for the commoner, I have pursed my lips and blown. My head was safe from Henry VIII if I let the apothecary from his gate, but Anne Boleyn gave a nervous grin as I let that bastard straight back in. A miraculous melody for Guinevere, salvaged her marriage and her love affair, but Arthur's face never showed a trace of doubt about his kingdom's heir. Cleopatra's common attributes of a queen and churchy dripped in jewels. Tutankhamun waved us through when my flugel cracked his tomb. And then she leaned close with a sweet sigh and a little glint in her green eye, and she took my hand as she smiled and quietly murmured, "I tell a lie." Maybe one day, not far from here, we will all have the chance to hear Anna Stanaway's flugelhorn.
Right, this next song is it's a bit odd, really, because I'm not sure what it's representing, really. But it's a song about a date that goes poorly, and our hero in the song decides to say something obnoxious in order to end it prematurely, I suppose is what's happening. Anyway, I'm not sure what I think of it, but I hope you enjoy it.
Time. I told her I'd meet her at 9. The chicken was nice, but for unseasoned rice. That's the way it's done, she said, in Japan, which I doubt. But she said it was nice to be out. She'd been treated bad by her baby's dad, a mistake she'd not make again. And then she sighed. How long she had dreamed she could fly. I said the blue tail seems free, but when over the sea, it must follow a fixed course or die. Good grief. My attitude, it begged belief. And as she walked away hurt, I ordered dessert and breathed a sigh of relief.
And we're back with Buffalo Wingfield, Dave Wright. So, how did you come up with the name Buffalo Wingfield, Dave?
Well, I was invited by Callum Mackenzie to play at a I don't want to call it an open mic. It's not an open mic, is it? Like an open mic, but where you pick the people beforehand. And it was very nice of him to do that. And I said, "Oh, I want to do that," so I did it. But I didn't want to put my name to it. I mean, in a way, I don't know why. Not because my name is especially precious or valuable, but simply I knew I was going to do like I didn't know what I was going to do, and so I just thought it would be better to just use a name that was not mine. And Buffalo Wingfield just was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah. So, I mean, you used to have a bunch of different bands. I mean, I guess you don't now because we're all stuck in our houses.
Yeah,
but,
no one's got a band unless you live with them.
Yeah, unless you live with them. Yeah. But like back in Hong Kong where we met, you used to have a bunch of different bands, right? Playing a bunch of different styles of music, and like I don't know. I know that you know the lyrics to a lot of different songs, like cover songs from like basically any possible genre. Like, so what's your favorite genre to play? And what genre do you think has been most influential on you as a songwriter, specifically?
All right. Yeah, I think they're different things. So I really got into playing swing, well, with you, in fact, and other people in Hong Kong, and I think that still is my favorite thing to be playing. Like I always, if I'm playing anything else now, I always feel like, oh, this is indulgent or like not really. I feel like it's not moving the room in the same way that swing just kind of automatically does, right?
Huh.
And then I suppose in terms of influence on me, it's just it's like the Good People, right? It what it amounts to. Like I suppose, like I don't know, Talking Heads. I don't know why I want to say Talking Heads, but it just feels to me like that's the thing. It's like David Byrne was just always reliably saying shit in a song that made me go like, well, that was a cool thing to have said in a song, and
Yep.
without it necessarily like, I've never enjoyed a song where like it's the person telling you something that they're feeling. Like I don't enjoy it really,
Yeah.
I never like, oh God, shit, don't tell me that. Like I'm not having an intimate fucking time with you. Like we're just, so I shouldn't swear. Sorry, I'm having an intimate time with you. You know what I mean? So I always like David Byrne's unrelenting lack of himself in the tunes, and yet they're all very much his.
Yeah, that's interesting. Unrelenting lack of himself. Like to me, David Byrne, there's like so much of himself in all the songs, I guess. But I think
we're not hearing how sad he is about his fucking day or something. Oh, sorry again.
Yeah,
the guy's day. Or it's because I've been indoors, like no one to talk to for ages. So I guess I just swear. Yeah, you don't hear him say how sad he is about something or how happy he is about something or that he's lost in a situation or anything like that. It's always like a strange situation that he's telling you about or something like that. I think that's the kind of thing I like. All right, so this next song is there was a series of advertisements on the television when I was a youngster in England, and it was and they were it was like a soap opera almost, a series of episodic 30-second television commercials that told a story about this lad who had moved in with this sort of MILF who was already married, had been married before, had several kids, and it was quite a compelling story. It got the country on board with, and it was all basically to sell internet service provider. So in any case, this is that made into a song.
Your face doesn't weather with age, time washes all of your sins. I'm not really sure how we met, but I'd love to see you again. The children are old enough now, love grows in a saltier clime. If you'll be my Andy McDowell, I'll be your Optimus Prime. Nobody knows just how cruel you can be when things do not go your way. Pleasing you, girl, is the life of my heart and the stuff of my dreams in a way that I can't allow for a break in transmission to keep us apart. Your daughter came home with some friends, you had to leave me with them. Some of them play with their minds, the others they just watched a film. One of them, lonely and tired, called up her mother at home. I never stopped to find out whether she picked up the phone. Uncomfortably strong was the wind on that day, and the signal was weak on a radio play. We'd been following vaguely since Frank went away, so the place was as quiet as a mouse. and an agency called to ask us to look round a house. Local amenities good, excellent light in the lounge. Things feel just like I'm on rails and I'm torn apart by my plans. I'll have to face the news soon, I'm thinking of telling you when. Somebody mentions the smallest room might be fine for a tiny young man. And I'm dancing so close to the things that could be, and my love and my dream job sit vigilantly and devour my attention so diligently that I don't think that it can be fine. I'm going to Cornwall this weekend, I may be sometime. It's lonely without you, my love, made worse by your bitter malaise. I promised I'd do what I can to return in a couple of days. Be kind, love, this is all for you in the future, however you see it. The things that I'm doing right now but ensure our connection for years. And with that established, we won't lose our way, and I'll kiss you madly on our wedding day. For my line to your heart's fiber optic, they'll say. So let's interface all our spare rooms away. Love works much better when the router is okay.
So here's another question. So like you said, a lot of your songs are like very, very wordy, you know, which I really like. I like how wordy they are. And you also mentioned like swing and how you sing a lot of swing music. And when you say swing, you mean like Tin Pan Alley, like American Songbook stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I guess when you listen to that music, like it's also very, very wordy. You know?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Is that why you like it? And would you say that that's been like influential on your style? Like, because you said a lot of those songs are like actually very old. Were you into that stuff while you were writing those songs, or is that more like a new thing?
Yeah, I've always been into those songs. Like not necessarily swing in the kind of like a thing to dance to way, but certainly like like, you know, I used to listen to loads of Nat King Cole and Frank Sinatra and things like that.
Yeah.
I think for me, there's a number of things that come together, right? That make those things coalesce into what I do, which are all kind of like they all are about like having no confidence in it, right? So it's like, to me, if something is wordy, it's covering its crappiness, you know, like if you get up somewhere and sing some songs and it's got millions of words in and they rhyme in a really satisfying way, like you can do that quite badly and people will like it, you know. Whereas if you get up and sing I'm Yours and it's bad, like it has to be done really well, you know what I mean? So I've always been underconfident in my delivery, and so to me that makes up for it. And then in terms of like songwriting stuff, it's a lot easier to write wordy things when it's not about you, because if you impose the limitation of your own experiences on the song you're writing, it makes it, I feel, much harder to write that song. Whereas if the song can be about anything, all the rhymes become available.
Okay, fair. So when you, I guess when you put it that way, do you have a story in mind when you start writing your song, or is it just like a concept?
Yeah, rarely a story in mind.
Okay.
Almost always like a rhyme that I really like.
Yeah.
Or like a move that I really like, or a way that a vowel falls in a phrase on a melody. And then I'll just build around that, and then that'll make that look like it was a really clever move. Yeah. But it was just the thing that you started with, you know.
Cool.
Okay, this song is a song that is about rogue trader Nick Leeson, and about being in love with the girl who's in love with the rogue trader Nick Leeson. So essentially, I think he's a very confident man, you know, and it's about being not a confident man, and the girl in the song has got her own issues as well. So all of that was added together, and all of these tunes are entirely fictional, but this one is particularly fictional. at a Starbucks near her house. We had an hour or thereabouts, a situation that I'd hoped we'd get the chance to have, but life doesn't treat those dreams so nice. And it's hard to get romantic in a modern coffee shop, 'cause there are things that cause a heart to sink, like plastic spoons, UHT cream, and text that looks like handwriting. What are we gonna do with your sunshine? As I'm lying here hoping that one day you'll give me a reason to part with you quietly and reasonably. Honey, I thought that you knew the nature of that I do. But right now, my darling, I'm struggling for bus fare, and they're gonna find me in Frankfurt or somewhere. You've sung every song you could sing, but you'll give it all up just to wake up with him and be fine. He was an inside trader and he made her feel like no one else. An inside trader who made her feel like no one else. There was chicken pie on her birthday, and everyone wanted to see her delight, but since he was arrested she hasn't been right. And sometimes she'll hold my right hand, close her eyes tight for a while, and I'm dying to grind her, and I guess that she might, but taking advantage is so impolite. Well, she sung every song she could sing, but she'd give it all up just to wake up with him and be fine. He was an inside trader and he made her feel like no one else. An inside trader who made her feel like at a Starbucks near her house. We had an hour or thereabouts, a situation I'd hoped we'd get the chance to have, but life doesn't treat those dreams so nice. It's hard to get romantic in a modern coffee shop, 'cause there are things that cause a heart to sink, like plastic spoons, UHT cream, and text that looks like handwriting.
And so you mentioned that you just moved here when quarantine hit, basically.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? I feel like that's a very different experience for most people who, you know, are stuck in this place that they've lived in for a while. Whereas I guess you're stuck in this place that's kind of totally new to you, right?
Yeah, totally. It's well, it's been an amazing place so far, and for me. But I think largely, like, you know, you don't see anyone.
Yeah.
And anyone you do see is just having a walk.
Yeah.
So they're like in a nice mood and they're going, you know, and then the roads are empty, you know. So there's lots of ways in which just it's almost just like because it's not like a ghost town. It's not sad. There's not like the windows are broken and there's the electricity's not on or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything functions, but it doesn't have its people in it at the moment. And so in a way that's nice. I'm sure it's nice with its people in as well, but I haven't seen much of that.
Yeah.
And this song on guitar here, this one is really quite straightforward. It's a song about wanting to crash or interrupt a wedding. That's it, really. So, hope you enjoy it. Take it easy and enjoy your quarantine. She had the eyes of a woman as She had the eyes of a woman about to be given away. Anyone who came to see might not have really noticed me that day. With my eyes on the bride, well, there was nothing I could do except contemplate the shortness of the aisle. Keep your eyes on the road, You're 30 yards from happiness, and I'll just keep my big mouth closed. She had the eyes of a woman who was recently given away. Anyone who came to see might not have really noticed me that day. With my eyes on the bride, well, there was nothing I could do except contemplate the quickest way to die. Keep your eyes on the road. You're 30 yards from happiness, and I'll just keep my big mouth closed. Keep your eyes on the road. You're 30 yards from happiness, but I'll just keep my big mouth.
And I guess that takes us to about the end of our interview. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the audience at Quarantine Cafe?
No, not really. I mean, if you want to see me on the internet, you can look in the search box at the top for The Absolute State of Dave Wright.
Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about that. Yeah, you want to say a little bit about
I
that?
I don't even know what that is all about yet. I'm just gathering likes. Like, it's got a couple of hundred likes on it, so every so often I'll just pop off a video on it or something like that.
Yeah.
I do things like that really just because I don't like to put things in my real Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Because I if it's someone that's my friend from like work or doing something else unrelated, I don't want to spam them with my musics.
Yeah.
They'll just unfollow me and then not see my important posts about video games or whatever.
Yeah. Cool. So The Absolute State of Dave Wright.
That's the one.
Great. And awesome. Well, thank you so much. That was Dave Wright, Buffalo Wingfield. And I'm your host, Callum McKenzie, and we will be back tomorrow with some more Quarantine Cafe. Thanks, Dave. And goodbye, everybody.